American 1025, give you 5 by 5.
Roger, thank you.
Yeah. Delivery, good evening, Speedbird 47 Charlie on the ramp 747 information QNH 1024 requests clearance to London and Gatwick please.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, hello, clear to destination via Flipper en route, departure comba 8 Echo, runway 08, initial flight level 090, squawk 1403.
Okay, clear to London Gatwick, Conva 8 Echo departure from runway 08. Climb maintain flight level 90, squawk 1403, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, your report is correct for any startup and pushback, code ground 121.90, bye bye.
121.90 for push and start, Speedbird 47 Charlie, adios. Grande, buenas, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
We're not on it.
Oh.
You hear like that.
Oh. Grande, buenas, Speedbird 47 Charlie on the ramp 747 400 1024, request push and start.
47 Charlie, floor, push back and start approved, face west.
Push and start approved, face west, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Push back. You all set?
Yeah.
Back.
West.
I did say information, oh. It's a bit rushed, folks, because we're trying to catch up at the moment, so that's why we're sort of just whizzing through things. Once we get up into the air, obviously we'll have plenty of time to gas and chat about things.
Just go to doors. Sorry, push back. Ground services, sorry. Close that. Top right. Okay, right. I think someone hadn't set the parking brake, which is the issue. Right, just try push back again.
Steering pin inserted. Release brakes, please.
And it's to face west, please, Simon.
Pushing back.
Right, let's go.
It's to face that way.
Whenever you would like, you can start 3 and 4.
Do I have to turn the packs off first?
Yes, please.
Okay, right, packs coming off and
engine status page. Cool.
right, coming up 3 and 4.
Please. Where are we in the world? GCTS, isn't it?
Correct.
Oh, hello.
Are still moving.
Yeah, just stop it there, that's fine.
Stop.
That's an excellent push button.
We are still. Oh no, that's it.
Set parking brake, please.
Thank you, nice man. What SID was it, sorry?
Conva 8 Echo departure.
Towing system removed and steering pin removed.
I pressed about 4 associates.
Good. As soon as you see the line start the other ones.
Okay. Right, here comes 1 and 2.
Oh, simple SID then. You happy you're fully briefed?
Yeah, I've been to Tenerife many times.
Excellent.
I don't know if it's come up in the stream so far, but I've done this before. No, we haven't mentioned that, no.
I wasn't going to mention it, I thought it'd be nice to
Oh,
not
really?
make one mention of it.
But you told me earlier when you're nice to me, that means you're.
That is a good. I can't win with you, can I? I
No,
really
no,
can't
there
win
is
with
no
you.
winning.
Right, I'm going to call in for taxi and we're just going to cheat a little bit here.
So happy we get to see Benny's sexy face and more.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, request taxi.
47 Charlie, via Tango, holding point 08.
Taxi via Tango holding point 08, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Hydraulic pressure, demand 1.
19 contact tower.
Let's set it off. So this is like some apron-y thing, isn't it?
Yeah, off the top of my head, let me get the plate up and I'll help you out.
Yeah. I see what's happening. Right. That's Foxtrot 3.
Yeah, so
So
you need
hang a
to
left
take the
and then
next
right,
and
yeah.
then to join the
Cool, yeah.
taxiway. And I
Just-
guess we'll be behind him over
yeah,
there.
just status.
Sorry, status.
Yes, please. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah.
That looks marvellous.
Oh, it won't do the rudder while we're moving, that makes sense.
Delta 3.
Can we have a pre-flight before start, after start checklist, please?
Right, checklist. Pre-flight checklist, oxygen and security. Sorry,
Yes.
inspection and security.
Completed.
Oxygen,
Tested 100%.
flight instruments.
I've got 220 on 1025 and heading 167, 168, 169, 170, 172.
Parking brake.
It's not set.
Fuel control switches.
Nothing cut off.
PFD.
So I've got a V2 of 160 Toga with LNAV, VNAV and flight level 90 set.
Takeoff speeds.
146, 152, 160.
ACARS pre-flights.
Completed.
CDU pre-flights.
Tested 100%.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
So, how do you think we should get to the runway from here?
That way,
Right,
I think
I'm
would
happy.
be good.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I guess the big threat. Big threat would be the massive fuck off hills.
Yeah.
Over there.
We just have to be aware it's a flight level we're cleared to.
Yes. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Then.
Good. Oh. 1190, I think it was.
Just confirm 119.0 for speedbird 47 Charlie.
Fully direct.
Said fully correct.
Go for video.
Yes, absolutely correct.
119.0 speedbird 47 Charlie.
English.
Right, before start checklist, flight deck door,
Closed and locked.
passenger signs,
Are on.
beacon,
Both
and the transponder.
is USET 1043 and we're off an auto at the moment.
Before taxi checklist, flight controls,
I checked.
anti-ice.
Is in auto.
Alright, donation already!
Excellent.
Right, let me finish the checklist, we'll come to that. And the recall,
Has been checked.
auto brake,
Is it RTO?
flaps,
20 selected.
ground crew clearance.
I've seen them a while ago.
Okay, so just the before takeoff checklist is to come. You have that there. Do you want to do the honours?
Sure, thank you very much indeed, the Dutch. Good for your £25 donation. Good to see you guys back again. Thanks for the great job that you and, well, you team are doing. Some more money for the cause, and did it give us a little scare?
A little bit of scare.
A little bit of a scare. Thank you.
Can't get rid of us that easily.
We just shout him, say we're ready. Ready immediate if we can get past this Chinaman here.
But that is 10x47 Charlie, ready in sequence, runway 08. We are happy for immediate departure.
How dare you use such terminology in my flight deck?
What's that?
Chanex.
Oh no! Oh, it means I've got to put money in my pocket.
Charlie, good evening. Stand by.
Rog. I'm impressed. I've had one flight. I didn't do it all the whole flight last
That is
time.
pretty good actually. Chinaman is going. Where are you going? Yes, indeed. Obviously we've got a bit of time once we get going on this one. So once we get going and get airborne, we'll give you a lowdown as to what's happened. It is one of the most annoying things I've ever seen.
China Wayne liner. Good evening.
Shall I modify the econ speeds to
Yeah, max.
what are we? 340 knots and decimal 88. now?
Decimal 9.
Decimal 9. Okay. 9. Right. Cap's gonna have his work cut out.
That's the load sheet if you'd like to acknowledge that.
Certainly will.
Leave it. So they leave that there to remind themselves to do something with it in the climb. Which I explained.
Okay.
You just go messages,
Messages.
stored up
Stored
links,
on links.
and then go down because Gary for some reason codes it the wrong way around, click on the new one.
Yeah.
And you basically say it's compliant with this today's flight where we're going and everything. Then go next page.
Okay.
And then because Gary's useless at coding, you go accept.
Accept. Okay, accept.
There we go.
Oh, and that's conveniently the cabin as well.
Yep. So
Okay.
there we just do 3 C's.
Yeah.
There we go. And before takeoff checklist then please.
Okay, before takeoff checklist says final load sheet,
Is acknowledged.
flaps,
20 selected
trim,
is 6.5, 0 and 0.
takeoff briefing.
It's pretty simple, go straight ahead and we're just going to try and go balls for it.
There's no automatic frequency change. So,
Good.
runway speeds EPA VNAV,
Set,
cabin report,
received,
and transponder.
is T-A-R-A.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, onshore, holding point Bravo 2.
Bravo 2, yeah, we
runway
can.
0.
And say we're ready immediately if you
Hold short Bravo 2, and we are already immediate speedbird. Charlie. There's still... No, that's a crash.
I'm going to go terrain.
Yeah. I'll
During
put
the weather.
Bezer.
Going to hold here.
Oh.
Can't actually see anything coming in, can you?
No, there's nothing out there. I saw on the turn. They've got the Air China behind us, but they've obviously just
Yeah.
someone's just rolled. Next.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, wind 050 degrees, 1 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08, speedbird 47 Charlie.
Anti-fap.
Anti-FAF, we like this. We're nearly away already. Oh, well, we get some scrubbing though. Oh!
Would you like me to do my world famous let's get going fighter jet departure?
Oh yeah, I think that would be good. I think that would be good for the stream.
Runway 0.
Oh, thank you Chinaman for being on the wrong frequency, you've assisted us greatly.
Yeah.
129 routing.
What's up with the speed tape?
It might be different. Our one's fine, it might just be the one on the Twitch PC.
Oh.
We'll have a look here in a bit. Setting thrust.
Thrust set.
Thank you.
80 knots.
Check. I went to the danger zone. I'm going to take you all the way. Although to be fair, we do have a lot of runway left for this.
Well, yeah.
I always trust my performance program. What could go wrong?
B1 and rotates. Up we go.
Hi.
Positive clock.
Gear up, please.
Yeah.
Flaps 10.
Up 10.
Watch the mast. At 5.
Up
Just
5.
avoid the mast.
I really hope there's no one from my work watching this.
What, they might get ideas.
Well, okay. A fuel saving departure.
Yes. Flap 1.
Flat 1. Plus ref enough speed.
Flaps up.
Ebb.
Come on, flap up. Flap up quicker. And try to put some speed.
128, 125. Say again, I get the frequency, please. Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, approach on 128.12. Okay.
128.125. Speedbird 47 Charlie. Adios. I was right in the first place.
This is going to take us round the train, isn't it?
Approach, mi Barastalis 10x47 Charlie, 1500, climbing flight level 90, Convert 8 Echo departure.
What did you call his wife?
My best Spanish accent.
Right. Can you flight level change me at 320 knots?
He's not answering, maybe. confused him with my accent. Maybe he
You
thinks
might
I'm
have
like a
confused him
local.
with Chanex as well.
Did I say Channing?
Yes.
I thought I said Speedbird. Oh, God. Departure, good evening. Speedbird 47 Charlie, 2700, climbing flight level 900, Convert 8 Echo departure.
Gonna set standard.
Standard set, passing flight level 28,
full
climbing flight level
climb thrust,
90.
Oh, nobody can hear him.
Is it 128, 125?
Yeah, but nobody can hear him.
Okay.
He can hear you, I think, but I'll do some texting.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind, help me out here just briefly. Full
in
climb. Init ref. There we go.
Trying to work out what's going to give us the most thrust. That isn't it either. Oh, it's because it's armed. So if I do that, there we go. Power.
If you could, can he receive only?
I have requested higher, but he is working on his sound.
Good. What we'll do is we'll keep going.
I did set standard, but it's being a bit.
Yeah. Pull it out.
What did we say? 350?
3.6.
Yeah, do you want to just climb up to 3.6? I ain't levelling off. We need to make up time. Time's money.
And departure, Speedbird 47 Charlie, we request a left turn direct to Casas whenever, and further climb.
What's the most ridiculous direct we can get? No, it's a pretty much straight line, isn't it?
The zone boundary with Casablanca is Conver, and then it's pretty much a straight line from there.
Look at the low-cost pilot, he knows every direct to ask for.
Oh yeah, of course! Gotta save precious pennies.
Right, if he's not answering, yeah, give me direct Casas, please.
Casas to the top.
Yeah, please.
Altimeters.
Commanding.
Command.
No, we're in flight level change. Oh, we haven't wound that up, that's fine. Technically, I am an air traffic controller, therefore I think I'm allowed to do myself. That's added very wrong, actually. Would you like the excitement of doing fuel tank to engine?
Oh, yes. Right.
This is where the engine stops, isn't it? Yep. 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 Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Basically, as a jumbo long-haul pilot, that's your excitement. After about 5 hours, you get to do that, and that just means there's 4 hours to go.
Well, as Dan rightly pointed out, it's the same thing with the centre pumps as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they're starting to flicker. Are we going to wait? Ooh, we've got one's flickering. No, off. Centre pumps off, please.
That'll be 10 checks, please.
Okay, passing flight level 100, climbing flight level 360. Lights off. I'm looking for the air conditioning. Doesn't have it on it.
Good. And you can let the seatbelts on off if you like. We got to do like the little flask crew that flew the whole flight with the seatbelt signs on. Do you want to try recycling the frequency just to see?
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Alpha 12125. Yes, I am sorry. I will be making an appropriate donation. Departures, Speedbird 47 Charlie, radio check.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, radio 555.
Thank you. We're in the climb to flight level 360, direct to Casas, Speedbird 47 Charlie. I need to write it down.
And there's another way now. You still can't just say. You have to go like Speedbird. It's like.
Well, it's even worse because when I've been doing flight sim stuff at home, in the top.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, station climbing altitude.
Yeah, we're passing flight level 136, climbing flight level 360, direct to Casas, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Speedbird 47 Charlie, climbing to 360.
Correct answer.
Correct, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Confirm the level you are climbing to.
Oh,
No, as I say, we've been asked the same question about 8 times before.
Yeah.
No, but I think
Aussie 121,
he then said, "Oh, okay."
Must be happy now.
Climb flight level
yeah,
360.
he's moved on to someone else
Yes.
now. Yeah, so I have this period of like, if I've had a few days off work
Yeah.
and then I come back from flight simming, I start saying Kestrel on the frequency as well, because I use Thomas Cook. 129.1, Speedbird 47 Charlie, go back. Can I?
There you go.
Get out of the Earth, Buenos Tardes, Speedbird 47 Charlie, climbing flight level 360, direct Casas. Every time I check in and say hello in Spanish,
Yes.
I think it's because none of them are Spanish, they're
No.
all Aussies.
G'day, mate.
Just try recycling it again. There we go.
Canarias, Buenos Tardes, turning Speedbird, correction, Speedbird 47 Charlie, climbing flight level 360, direct Casas.
That was a new one, Channick Speedbird.
Ah,
An amalgamation. When
Chanbird.
two become one. He's an Aussie.
yeah. G'day.
Do you know what his request direct somewhere in Spanish?
No. In French perhaps, but...
Very good. Right, well, welcome people to the flight to Gatwick. You may have noticed we've ended up departing an hour late. How did we get to this position? Well, the nose cam we thought had overheated, so we took that away and put it in the fridge, that well-known technical solution to overheating cameras. And when we came to put it back in the sim, it wouldn't connect at all. And so we tried to fault find with that for a while, and we just couldn't figure out what was happening. It just wouldn't connect at all, not a Scooby. And so we ended up buying a new cable from Amazon Prime because we thought the other services are available for places
Of
to buy
course,
cable.
other yeah.
However, if
shopping
Elon
outlets.
Musk, is Elon Musk's Amazon? No, he's the other one. He's
No.
Tesla.
Yeah, he's Tesla, and what else does he own? SpaceX.
Oh yeah, well him as well.
360.
Well, or if Amazon would like to sponsor us by giving us millions of pounds,
That'd be
then
nice,
That'd be nice. But anyway, there are other places available, and so we thought it might be the cable because we tried most other things, and therefore we thought, right, we'll wait till we get to Tenerife, and then we'll just have a sit down and have a look at it. So still wasn't working, so we thought, right, we'll try swapping the cameras round. So we took the one that was in the nose, looking at us, and the one that's behind us, and we thought we'll swap them around and make sure the cable's working. We did that. The one then in the front still didn't work, and the one that was in the front that went to the back did work. And so we thought, right, might be the camera. So we got the third GoPro, put that one in the front, that one then worked, the one in the back then stopped working, and we still have the other one. So we thought, well, there's obviously the cable's working, so we put the one that was originally in the front, that was in the back into the front, which then worked, but then the one in the back didn't work. So then we thought, right, well, we'll put the second one into the back, because that is the one that wasn't working when we had the first one that was in the front, the one that was in the back is no longer in the back, but now the second one that wasn't in the front or in the back at the beginning is now in the back. The one in the back then worked, but the one in the front no longer worked. So we thought, right, what's going on here? So then we tried them all, rebooted the computer several times during all this, and didn't seem to help. We redid drivers, that didn't seem to work, and after lots of faffing and restarting and changing settings on the camera, we decided we'll put the one that was in the front back in the front, the one that was in the back back in the back, and we'll keep the second one, and it started to work. However, we didn't want it, because the way it was working is the one that was in the front was now in the back, and the back that was in the front. And the one that was in the front that's now in the back isn't the best camera to be in the back, so we want it in the front. And the one that was in the front was from the back, but we didn't want it in front of the front, we wanted it in the back, because the back one should be the one that was in the front, but is no longer in the front.
I think
No.
I need a drink after all
Yeah.
that.
Well, we're not even halfway there. So, what we decided is...
Someone said, can you start again?
No. So what we decided is, well, that's simple, because the one that's in the front we want in the back, and the one that's in the back we want in the front, so we'll just swap the cables round. Well, no, both cameras stopped working then. I'm just explaining how we fixed it. Oh, so how we are at this point now. So the one that was
I know how we can solve the problem.
Oh.
I've just poured half a bottle of wine into here.
Where's mine?
Well, I forgot. I'm very stressed. I'm feeling not at ease.
So somehow we'd managed to get the one that was in the front, in the back, that was in the back was working, and the one that was in the back was in the front was now working, but we wanted it the other way around, so we swapped the cables round, but that still made the one that was in the front, even though we'd swapped the cable round to put it in the back.
Exactly.
The back that was in the back was still in the back, but we wanted it in the front.
Yes.
So then we decided we'd try and swap the cables round again, and somehow by some magic of even swapping cables round, the one that was in the front was still in the front, even though it was now in the back hole, it was still in the front, and the one that was in the back was now in the front hole, but was still in the back, even though we wanted it in the front. Therefore, we've decided, well, what we would do is get the one that was in the front, that we wanted in the front, that was
by
working.
implementing reach around method.
Yes, he did a reach around method, and now the one that was in the front that caused all the carnage in the first place is now in the front and working fine.
Yes.
But the one in the back is now not working.
But the one in the back was working before we then decided to put the one in the front into the front.
Yes, so the one that was in the back that was working before the one in the front that was in the front started to fail and went to the fridge.
Yes.
Is now the one that was in the front that stopped working, that caused us to try sorting out the issue with the one in the front.
But it turned out the one that went to the fridge wasn't a problem with the fridge, it's because of the cable going from the back to the front.
Yes.
Wasn't very good, and we've now applied the replacement cable, and when we replace the back cable with the front cable and the front cable with the camera in the back and the front, everything's fine.
Yes,
but now
the only issue is now
off
by
again
fixing the one that's in the front, that's now in the front, that we tried in the back and we tried in the front, but not in the back, but then in the back, but then it didn't work in the back.
But the one in the front,
but in the front.
And the one in the front looks so much better when it's in the back rather than in the front.
Yes.
But now it's in the front, it looks a little bit like the one that was in the front that's now in the back, in the front, in the back front.
And unfortunately the one that's in the back is knackered.
But then what's happened, we've now got this third GoPro's appeared from somewhere.
Yes. But the third GoPro, it didn't matter if we put it in the front or the back.
I drew a picture of my cat.
Oh, okay.
This is Colin.
Oh.
Have you got a cat
No,
called
my
Colin?
cat's called Nigel.
Is that because you wanted to be a Nigel?
Well, no, it's because he's a bit of a snob.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Horgy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Horgy.
That is my Chanix penalty.
He is.
Our plan at Gatwick is to pull off the runway, park at the closest gate, and then immediately go again.
Who's the runway?
Who's doing the next sector?
Whoever is here.
I don't know. Daniel and Simon?
Because what we could do is not actually shut down.
I do like when you do your first solo, just jump out.
Because we're going to land with
to be honest, we're in no rush to get to Tavat. Because we got a 3-hour turnaround at Tavat.
But
we need the 3-hour turnaround to fix the GoPros.
Yes. Right, what does the stream think? If we can do it, because obviously we're an hour late, we can either land at Gatwick, go on stand, really try and turn it round quickly and get going again, or what we can do is land. We still should land with plenty of fuel, taxi straight back to the end of the runway, swap crews halfway through, and they just take off and go. Would people be happy with that? Or do they really, really want to see shut down the plane?
Should we go to Vina? Accelerate.
Yes. Good point.
Excellent. Who's doing the next? Angus is next, isn't he?
Is he?
Is he going to be here?
Angus, Dan and Simon.
He should be here on time because he'll be here thinking. I won't take the delay into account unless he's really switched on and he's watching the stream, which everyone is obviously.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, hello, Chopper Pal, Chopper Pal, 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 Chopper Pal.
You've got to shut down for it to count.
Oh, it's not Tall Pop, Tap, Bap, Tanner, and everything.
No, it's Dave. Yes.
So we've got most for just doing it, and one saying we've got to shut down. Alex, what happens if we were to shut down 2 of the engines and leave 2 of the others going?
Can we refuel with engines running? Oh, thank you. I'm very stressed, Chopper Pal. We've had a GoPro problem, which Benny will explain.
I'm not explaining it again.
Okay,
what we'll do is we'll highlight it, and people can just watch the highlights.
So the camera that was in the front, that's now in the back, that was in the front originally, was working in the front, is now in the back, and was working in the back, but now isn't working in the back.
The one that's in the front is the one that was in the front that we tried in the back but didn't work in the back, so we tried in the front but it still didn't work in the front, so we put it to the back and the back didn't work. So we put it back in the front but it still didn't work, but then we swapped the one at the back with a different one in the back.
That's exactly what.
I really
yes.
hope that's one saying please don't go
So
through it
basically,
again.
we've had a
Liam, my
problem
brain
with two
now
cameras.
resembles scrambled eggs. Thank you, Liam. Well, as you can see, and this is why we need lots of donations for this leg, because we literally have spent the last hour trying to work out why something that worked absolutely fine for a year, at least a year,
Yeah.
has suddenly decided.
On an arbitrary basis, just gone, nah, I've had enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just stopped working.
But the worst part is there's just no logic to it.
No.
You know, it literally is a case of we would plug one in and it wouldn't work. So we'd plug the other one in, it wouldn't work. Then we'd plug the one in we'd just tried previously in, and all of a sudden it worked. It just really was no logic.
So 2 capture cards, 2 GoPros and 2 sets of cables, and there was absolutely no logic into what the actual problem was with the one in the front or the one in the back.
You said you knew what the problem was, though, didn't you?
Well, we thought we knew what the problem was, then we swapped the cables over, and the one that was in the front that was in the front is now in the back, wasn't working.
But when you came back in a minute ago, you said you knew what the problem was.
Well, we had it all working,
Yeah.
and then we ended up getting the one in the front working, the one in the back working, which was the one in the front, which was now in the back.
Yeah.
But the problem was you only had half a picture.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Yeah.
And we would have gone with that, but the half of the picture was your side, and we weren't having that.
Oh, no. You should have turned the camera upside down and it would have just been you. Then you can.
Well, you say that, Mark, but now we've got the camera that was overheating, that was in the fridge, that's now not in the fridge, is now working fine. And then we got a third GoPro that is perfectly fine and non-touched, and we plug that in and it won't work.
Oh.
So anyway, yes, welcome Chopper Pal.
Yeah, so that's why we've been for the last hour and a bit, an hour and a half.
People
Well,
have been
you
climbing
say
around
that,
within
Mark,
the sim and swearing a lot.
But something that was working fine, I've now moved between 2 capture cards, and it works fine in both capture cards.
Yeah, that's the problem, Mark, that we could basically... Yeah, it's just weird.
If we had Matt here, he would explain that a lot of the stuff on the aircraft, not just on the sim, is that mine, is it?
No.
Oh.
Yours is there.
Oh, thank you very much. It's rotatable, so you just swap the units either side and you can isolate which one's at fault. We did that, and the problem is, it doesn't quite work like that.
There was no failure to isolate.
No, there wasn't.
No. So I have a plan.
Cunning plan.
A
Yes.
cunning plan. How cunning? So cunning it's caused a donation. From Cunners. Oh, that's appropriate. A cunning plan from Cunners. Is that Matt in the left seat?
So, unfortunately, one of the members of our team that is often here for Worldflight can't be here this year.
Oh, okay.
That's because he's doing a type rating.
Oh.
Because he's the only person I know in history who has gone from flying jets
Yeah.
to going and flying turboprops.
Who's he fly for? Who? I don't know this gentleman.
He used to... Well, I'm not sure I can say if he's happy for me to say.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure it'll be in the chat, Cunners, so let us know if you're happy for us to say who you are and where you're going. Pomegranate. Oh, are you going to vote? Although we're not allowed to talk politics.
No. Are we
If you
still
vote
gonna...
Trump, I'm
Wait,
backing you.
well, hang on. You can't really call it politics, the American election. Oh, sorry. What?
Oh, do we start?
Oh, actually, yes. We have 2 visitors in first class.
Yeah.
No. How convenient.
Simfest. I'm going to wait for you at Gatwick and we can depart together. Currently 20 minutes from PNet, call sign Air New Zealand 22.
Oh, thank you.
That's very nice, isn't it? I think everyone who's on the stream in Worldflight should come back to minimum clean,
Yes.
and that will help us bunch up together. Oh, we're really struggling for climb now, aren't we?
Yes.
Ah, that's because the opti altitude is 335.
Well, we're just do a bit of Concorde cruise climb. I like it. Probably doesn't help trying to climb at Mach 9.
Yeah, but YOLO, we've got a 6 knot tailwind.
Yeah.
I'm just doing some accounting.
About the circus, is the circus in town?
He's a bit of a clown, I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose I could be the elephant. Gary could be the bearded lady.
Benny the elephant went to say goodbye to the sun.
Right.
That wasn't my trunk.
I have completed my accounting.
Oh, it's just gone midnight as well.
Yay!
Right.
Yay.
There
We're
was a
into-
small. I
Happy
must
Wednesday,
admit to a small
everybody.
accounting error earlier on the donations.
Please, yeah. Or 6, Charlie.
Yes. There's somebody who likes flying around as 4-6 Charlie to be annoying.
That's very frustrating.
Yes.
That's Witchard.
Richard!
Richard!
Oh, one of the funniest moments of last year's Worldflight. So, Richard,
Yeah.
I was flying to South America,
Yeah.
and basically we'd been in his chat having a bit of a laugh with him because our stream, I think we had Luke or someone in the flight day, so it was boring as anything. So we decided we'd go watch Richard, and so he was flying to South America, and we'd been having a bit of a laugh about, you know, a few keywords here and there, beginning with R, and yes, and then he'd got to the coast of South America and he's realised he hadn't put the rest of his flight plan in. Which
a
was
bit
even-
like us, actually, because we've still got to do that, haven't we?
No, it's
Oh,
in the
no, it's on the
conference,
V-pilot.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so he was like, oh, I've lost the whole route. To which the Australians started giving him waypoints, saying, oh yeah, we've got the flight plan, you need to fly here, here and here. And if you looked at his ND as he was putting it in, he was just doing this big loop like this, round and round. So we were like laughing. And for the last hour we'd been having a laugh about words beginning with R with him. And Peter at the time had just been sat on the sofa the whole time, kind of giving us a look of not acceptable. And then Peter just went, I think Richard needs a wee woot. And that was it. It literally was catastrophic for the room. Dave nearly passed out. I mean, no, I'm not joking, he couldn't breathe for laughing. He was like everyone went tears down their face.
Very good impression, by the way.
Thanks.
A very good explanation of.
Yes, so
Benny.
yes.
You know earlier when we were discussing my method of doing the
Yes.
thing versus your
Yes.
method, I think I've had an accounting error,
Well,
which may mean I'm going to have to donate £300.
well, the way I've been doing it now is you just speak to Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what's happened is I've caused an accounting error of £300.
Well, I know. That's the opportunity of chat. Bear in
Right.
mind, Gary has just spent the last hour and a half working his behind off to try and get the stream optimal for you. And, you know, it literally... Put it this way, we got a very, very big donation on the last flight from an anonymous person. An anonymous person. And we had a bit of an idea of something we would like to do in the sim to celebrate said fact. Part of this involved buying 3 bottles of Bollinger champagne. These 3 bottles of Bollinger champagne are still sat in the fridge.
Because we've just
Because
spent the last
all-
2 hours
that's all we've
trying
done,
to get the
trying
camera
to
that was
get
in
the
the front
cameras
into the
working
camera
for you.
in the back that was
So
the camera in the back into
I
the camera in the
think
front.
it is only fair that the chat maybe go, you know, they've had quite a hard time the last couple of hours. It's been very stressful, and now they've just found an accounting error of what, 300 quid. And therefore, I think it'd be quite nice if the chat amongst themselves kind of say, we'll donate, we'll cover the cost for poor old Gary.
Yeah, we've got, what, about 3 hours from now, so that's £100 an hour. It's not much to ask.
Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that because it's now...
Well, and what we'll do is, because we are short by 300 quid, and because I've just talked Gary into
We're
it.
on £20,069.
Well, what we'll do
Is the correct amount without the accounting
from
error.
now on is put. How about this then, Gary? I'm
Right.
talking Gary into things live on stream because he can't say no. We're down by 300 quid, which 300 accounting error that you were willing to pay.
Yeah.
How about up to a maximum of £300? You will match whatever donations we get. So if we get 300 quid of donations, you'll pay 300 quid, so we get 600 quid in total.
Okay.
That seems
Yeah,
reasonable.
I'll
so
do that.
So from now on, up to 300 quid, because Gary's not made of money. Although, to be fair, if you kind of sold some assets, you'd maybe have more.
Shut up.
But he will match your donation. So basically, you're getting 2 for 1 here. You
Okay, done.
I'm starting to think maybe we should have accepted level 320.
I'm just liking the cruise climb. What I'll do is I won't flinch it because then it'll start descending, won't it?
Yeah, you could use VS and wind the speed back a little bit and then allow it to build when we get back.
But as long as it keeps a positive rate of climb,
The
I'm
Nightbot's
not
given
overly
up.
concerned.
Yeah, what's happened is I've counted that £400.
Unless he complains, that's...
No, I was just thinking this is zone boundary. We should have had a handoff by now.
I've counted that £400 donation that Angus did that was put through on Twitch alerts. I didn't realise that was put through.
I see.
Hang on.
What's the donate link? It is coming up.
Alpha, come on. Can you post that again for me, please, as Nightbot's on strike? Oh, Witchard. Witchard!
Oh, there's nice control there. Is it definitely Witchard?
Oh, I can see a contrail.
Yeah, no, we're alright. We
That was
still
quite loud.
are after.
I don't know why it suddenly went very loud all of a sudden when I transmitted. I apologise to everyone on the stream.
We are still over the 20 grand, but
Yeah.
I thought we were 20,000, 300 or 400-ish, but we're not.
No, so come on people.
Sorry.
Dig deep. This is your only opportunity where you get double money here.
Radar
You could double your money,
47
sir.
Charlie. Do you want us to stay with you? We're past combo now.
Sorry, say that again.
Speedbird 47 Charlie reporting at Conver for frequency change.
Okay, frequency change.
What was that?
I think that was code for fuck you. There's no one else, so
Yes.
you're stuck with no one else. So can you see GCCC control online on VPilot?
There we go.
It starts. That's what we like.
Skyways 1443.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
1291.
Yeah, that's. Are we already with them then?
Yeah.
Oh.
He has donated £10 towards Gary's debt. So thank
Yay.
you.
Should we
Skyways.
keep that in a separate pile?
Yes, that's why I put it there.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
We've climbed 100 feet in the last
Thank you
2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, UKV 1443.
Excellent. So we're still climbing. Nice. Madeira down
Oh
there.
no,
He is quite close, that guy, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, perhaps if we had a normal rate of climb, that might not be a problem. There's someone else flashing up there as well.
Huh?
The controller just told someone to fly heading 660.
I think that's probably him.
Is this the point at which we get treated to some Benny formation flying?
Shall we follow him? Is he turning?
All right, Speedbird 47 Charlie. Yeah, sorry, we're back with you now.
46 Charlie.
Yeah.
Confusion reigns.
It's snowing in Leeds, I'm reliably informed.
Mr. Mike Charlie 012 requesting a radio check.
Oh. Do we want to update people on the stream on the status of the election, or are we just going to...
Oh, hang on. We can. I will go and get our visitors. Do you want to come and give me a hand? They may need escorting.
Yeah,
Hang
absolutely.
on.
Holy. Alright. I wonder who could possibly be coming to the flight deck.
Yeah. Who could it be? In first. They must be quite important if they're
Yeah,
sitting in first class.
Yes, they must be really good friends. They must be flying together somewhere.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yes.
Maybe to the same place. To get to
Yes.
Gatwick.
Yes. That well-known bastion of tracksuit and low cost.
Well, Parker's based there, isn't he? So what more would you expect?
Exactly. I did have an amusing conversation with a Thompson pilot once. They diverted into us for some reason.
Thompson did?
Yeah, I think it was they were a 787.
Oh, what a show-offs.
Well, it was something to do with nowhere else could take them because we were like tow bars and things like that.
Oh, okay.
So I think it was something to do with that. Manchester wouldn't take them, and anyway, I can't remember the whole instance. It happened during the night, and I came in for a morning, and as he was taxiing out, I was like, "You do realise I don't talk to low cost?" He's like, "Oh, we're really, really sorry." I was like, "You know, this is just unacceptable."
What about German wings? Do they count as low cost?
Well, and you got Vueling and yeah, there's a few others. So
yeah, because I mean, they run Dreamliners out of Stansted, Birmingham, Manchester, East Midlands. Yeah. I think one of them are taking it.
Oh, it sounds like I can hear someone walking down the aisle.
I can hear someone in the galley, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Mavis. I wouldn't mind some afternoon, some evening snacks.
Oh, that's nice. Another one ahead of us. Because they were like an hour late. We're doing quite well.
I think we're just at the back of the pack rather than the front. Like
we're doing quite well with our speed as well. We seem to be doing quite well to pass most of these people.
Yeah, I think we've managed to make another 300 feet in the last 4 minutes. So.
I wonder if we can get direct to Mayfield. Should I try him on?
I don't think it will actually be that advantageous. It's more or less a straight line the whole way.
I know, but I just feel like trying it. They got direct Jersey.
We want direct to. Go ahead for Speedbird 47 Charlie.
47 Charlie, you want to 360. Just maintaining through.
We are still in the climb. It's just a very, very, very slow climb. Would that cause you a problem, Speedbird 47 Charlie?
It's okay. Can you just maintain 340? There's just an aircraft in front of you. Yeah, I'll just need to maintain 340 do aircraft. After that, I'll get to
yeah, no problem. We'll maintain flight level 340, Speedbird 47 Charlie.
Oh, look what it's made me do now.
Oh, and it's bugged you into the red band. That was nice. Oh.
Yeah, they're in there. Taking a lot of time to find these first class passengers.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I was there. Have you signed the card upstairs yet? The card signed upstairs, yeah, don't let me forget.
No, who's it?
Oh, who could be here? Oh!
Oh, look who it is!
Hello, Donald and Donald's twin!
Ah, it's the Donald brothers!
To me, to you!
Donald Jr. and Donald Senior, I guess.
I've got some questions.
Yeah.
Hello!
It's gonna be great.
I'm Hillary!
You've aged well during the election process.
Donald.
To admit, there's been an order error! Somebody ordered 2 Trumps and no Hillary!
Well, let's hope that doesn't continue on throughout the election, else we'll end up with...
Although, to be fair, with Hillary in here, there's a good chance there'll be 3 Trumps. Hello! So, are you two travelling somewhere together?
Donald J. Trump. Gonna be great. We are gonna make Simfest great again.
Really? Are you going to fix the cameras?
We're gonna make it so great, you won't even know how great it's gonna be. You can't even imagine how great it's gonna be.
Donald, can I ask you a question, please?
Go ahead.
It's pretty good. Do you think the issue with the camera is due to ISIS or the Mexicans?
You know, the Mexicans, they're coming over. And we used to have great cameras on Simfest. Great cameras. We used to have the greatest cameras that you've ever seen. But we're gonna build a wall. We're gonna build a great, big, high, beautiful wall. And when we build that wall, we're gonna.
So unexpected! So Simon turns up, does a Donald Trump impression, flies to Sim and leaves.
Should we get Donald to read some of the QRH for as well?
Right. That is so good. I think we'll do.
How horrific is the situation?
With your donations, put the message you would like Donald Trump to read to you.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Within reason.
We have to be careful.
We're post watershed, but
Yes,
within reason.
Within reason, and we'll get Donald Trump to read you your personal message. Any
Like
donation.
mean tweets sort of thing.
Yeah. And any. You're right there, Hillary. You've got a drink problem.
I hear you've been a little under the weather of late anyway.
I do not have a drink problem.
Flight level 360, Speedbird 47 Charlie. Chef 360 is checked.
It's on.
I have not deleted the accounts.
That's very
So, Hillary.
Oh,
we have a
donation.
donation. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, you ripped it in half.
Skyways says, well, you might as well read it. It's not really a Donald Trumpish thing to say, but would you like to read?
you know, shits and giggles. We've been having the greatest shits and giggles, and we will have the greatest shits and giggles that you ever seen, you ever had.
Thank you, Skyways, for your shits and giggles. Yeah.
Right. Shall we just give up with Worldflight and just stream Simon for the rest of the week?
Yeah. What we need you to do is to go in and help out on Gatwick radar.
Yes, Alpha. If you donate, we'll get Donald to call ATC and request something.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll do things, you know, we want to make this route great and stuff, and we'll ask for a direct or something.
Yeah. I'll request if you're ready to copy, and then.
Yes.
Will this work on mine?
You'll have to use this, but yeah.
I think the aircrafter's given up climbing now.
I'm trying to fly at Mach 9.
To mixed results.
They're still climbing.
No, it's not.
No, this'll do for now.
Flight level 334 and a bit. 335 and a bit.
Yeah. Oh, Airbus, are you controlling? Airbus FT, do you? Where are you controlling?
No, he's not controlling, he's just stalking.
Oh.
In the bushes. Right, I'm going to go and have one more go with this bloody camera. No, I mean, I'm going to have one more go with this camera.
Do you manage to get it fixed? Can you put it in some emails and release to us all?
That'll be great.
Oh,
another donation.
so from Alpha 1215, make this route great again.
Ask for direct back sale, even though it's not really a direct.
Speedbird 47 Charlie. We want to make this route.
47 Charlie.
It's going to be great. We want to make this route great again. We request direct Jersey. Speed.
He's like, spell out the message.
Control, this is Speedbird 47 Charlie. We want to make this route so great that you can't even believe how great this route is going to be. And we want to go to direct, straight away, direct to Jersey. Juliet, Sierra, Yankee.
Thank you very much.
Direct to Juliet, Sierra, Yankee. It's gonna be great. Speedbird 47 Charlie.
There you go. Jersey, anti-faff. Should we just stop at 34? So we've got to. That means it's going to take 25 minutes to get to level 360. He sounds less American than you, Simon. Donald, is your daughter on the flight?
You know, my daughter, she's so beautiful. The most beautiful daughter.
No.
Would you like your radar American landing?
People are putting exclamation mark, blame Hillary now. Oh, we've made 50 feet.
Let me know what's there.
Where has Hillary gone? Has she gone to Faff?
Yes.
Hillary, what you do?
Faff.
Faff.
Oh, good.
Let's go to jail.
No. What's more worrying is, you know who we have to look forward to when we get to Gatwick?
Who's that?
Craig and Luke.
Oh, marvellous.
Yes.
Great ATC.
Yes. So tempted to divert to Heathrow.
Leeds, snowing there. That could be fun.
At least Bradford
Leeds,
International.
aye. Don't like Denby. New score 5166. Speedbird 47 Charlie. Nonchalant Donald Trump on his phone.
He's he's got our back. What else can we do to annoy this controller?
Divert to Teesside. That's
Does that even have an airport?
Yeah, well, I don't think it'll be open now.
No.
We're not allowed to use it because the fire cover's not high enough. So if
Really?
we can't use it, then I dare say we probably couldn't use it in this.
To be fair, if you're going to go to Teesside, you might as well go to Leeds. At least you're in Yorkshire then.
Well, yeah.
Right, chit and chatty. What we're going to do is Hillary thinks they fixed the camera issue, so we're going to go offline for 10 seconds, and then we will be back with more frolics with Donald.
Yes.
So tune in.
Donald.
See you next week, or in 10 seconds hopefully.